I used to play this game where I would tell myself, okay, Matt, just one more video. Just one more. And then you can quit. Just find that perfect angle, that perfect position. Just find that one nice scene. And then you can quit. So I'd go on the hub, I'd find the perfect video. I'd be scouring the internet for like an hour just to find that perfect angle, just that perfect scene that I could just to. And you know what happened every single time? I would never actually quit, right? Like, it's the equivalent of someone saying, I'm going to wait until 2024 to start going after my goals. We know this doesn't work, right? We know that come 2024, they're just going to give up. They're not actually going to do it. Like, people think there's a perfect time. I used to have this mindset with YouTube. Oh, once I finish school, then I can start my channel. Once I finish this job, then I can start my channel. Once I get this much saved up into my bank account, then I can start the channel. And it delayed the process of me even coming on camera and starting this channel because I was always thinking about the perfect time. And this literally happened to me with porn. I would tell myself, all right, one more video, Matt, one more scene, your favorite one of all time. Not like I have a favorite one of all time, okay, bro? Maybe I do. It's been so long, man. I can't even think of it. Excuse my voice, by the way. I'm a little sick. Anyway, so the first thing I want to tell you is, dude, there is no perfect video. There is no one last video and then you can quit. That doesn't work, all right? I've been there. It was like probably 5 months of me doing this where I would go to the hub. And by the way, I was not even releasing. I had essentially destroyed my addiction to the nut part, but I still had this terrible, terrible addiction to watching porn. Like, my brain couldn't fucking get enough of it. That's how I see it. There's two addictions, actually. One is your addiction to ejaculating, and two is your addiction to porn. So I had broken my addiction to ejaculating, and I'm going to be really honest with you right now, okay, bro? The reason I started NoFap, the reason I started semen retention is because I had ED. I was trying to hook up with a girl who I had been seeing pretty regularly back in 2020. And time after time after time, like, it wasn't just a one-time thing. It happened probably 4 or 5 times when I was with her. We were hooking up, making out, whatever. I'm not trying to get all into it, but I would be, one thing, nervous, so I had some performance anxiety, but at the same time, my dick wasn't working because it was too programmed to only get up for the hub, to only be attracted to other people doing it. I cucked myself. Looking back, I mean, I'm so grateful that it happened, but it was so embarrassing. I mean, I'm lucky this girl even wanted to try it again and again and again. And it happened probably 5 times where I couldn't have sex with her because of porn. And I finally put the pieces together. And so that right there was a strong reason for me to quit porn for good. But I still didn't quit porn for good because I kept playing that game with myself. Okay, Matt, one more video. Just one more. I had this obsessive mindset, this autistic mindset of thinking, if I can just end my porn days on just the perfect video, then I'll never want to watch it again. I'm here to tell you that, first of all, after being away from the hub for as long as I have now, I don't remember exactly how long it's been, but it's been a couple years. And you don't remember the last freaking video you watched. You don't remember the last scene you watched. You don't remember any of that shit. So it's a waste of time. It's worthless. Stop thinking that way. If you're like younger me, stop thinking that way. After doing this for a solid probably 5 months of, like, it wasn't every day, but like every few days where it's like, oh, I really want to see some ass. Even though I knew in the back of my mind, like, if I keep doing this, I'm not going to be able to get it up for the next girl that I meet. But the problem was I wasn't meeting any girls yet, so I was lonely, bro. I was lonely. And I was still addicted. So about once every couple weeks, maybe once every week, I'd find myself doing the same thing. Looking for videos. Not even nutting. Because, I'm on semen retention. The way I finally broke this chain, finally got rid of this addiction and stopped watching porn for good, was a few ways. But the first way is I changed my identity. And you might be like, oh, I've already heard this advice before, Matt. Well, let me explain, okay? Let me explain to you how I did it. Actually, let me just get my phone because I actually wrote down in my notes a list of sentences that helped me quit porn. So I'm going to get that for you right now. Okay. By the way, you like the new flannel? My girlfriend got this for me for Christmas, so I'm digging it. Might be my new recording shirt instead of the gray shirt. So anyway, let's find it in my notes here. So yeah, I literally called it retention. That's the name of my note in my iPhone. And so I wrote down these 6 sentences that were like my guide. They were like my outline to reshape my identity. First thing I said was, I don't watch porn, right? I don't fantasize over digital cheeks. It's fake. It's terrible for your brain and well-being. It kills your confidence and drive, and it makes you feel like a loser. I would read this pretty much every single day. Maybe not every day, but every day that I felt like going back to watching porn, I would read this note. Okay, and imagine reading something like this and then thinking, you know what? It's probably a good idea for me to go watch porn. It doesn't happen. No, I would read this and think, man, I'm right. I don't watch porn. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's terrible for my brain. Kills my confidence. Makes me feel like a loser. You need a note like this that you can go back to. Like, it saved me from relapsing many, many times. Because I thought to myself, it does make me feel like a loser. I've already experienced feeling like a fucking loser in front of a woman where my pee-pee wouldn't even work. I've already experienced the feelings of social anxiety, not feeling like I can talk to girls confidently because of porn. I know it's not good for me. So reminding myself constantly of this helped so much. I'm telling you, bro, you do not want to skip this step. Get out your notes. Write a few things down right now. Like literally, how does it make you feel? It makes you feel like a loser, right? So write that down. Kills your confidence, okay? Boom. Write that down. And the biggest thing is, I don't watch porn. That should be just drilled into your freaking mind. I don't watch porn. The other thing I did is I reminded myself how disgusting it is. It's unnatural. The girls are on there with fake everything. Fake lips, fake tits, fake ass, covered in makeup. Dude, let me tell you too right now. It's fake and nasty and gross. I used to watch fucking teacher porn, bro. Like, I'm being vulnerable right now. I used to watch teacher porn or stepmother porn or stepsister porn. It's like, think about all these fantasies you're having right now. Think about that. Like, oh, yeah, because your teacher is going to start hitting on you all of a sudden out of nowhere and you're going to get to have sex with her. Like, that doesn't fucking happen, bro. That is a made-up fairy tale reality where these guys know that they're going to manipulate you into thinking that this is possible and keep you stuck, keep you weak, keep you a little weirdo. Like, I was weird. I'll put my hand up and tell you I was weird. I watched fucking teacher porn and all this shit, bro. Like, it's not normal. It's disgusting. Constantly remind yourself that it's disgusting. And I remember this so vividly. There's this moment where I completely realized, damn, I have made some progress in this. And it happened after one of those days of like, oh, I'm going to go watch one more video and then I'll quit after that. I opened the browser or whatever. I went on to whatever website I was on. And because I always say the hub, but like, bro, I wasn't always using the hub. There were other websites. If you know, you know. Oh, man. Anyway, I opened the browser. I'm looking up porn. I'm looking up whatever video is piquing my interest in that day. And I realized in that moment, wait a second, this is disgusting. And I exited out of the browser as fast as possible. That's when I knew I made progress. When I was cringing at the fact that I was opening up porn. When I was looking at it in disgust. That's when I knew I made progress. My identity was starting to shift to that of someone who doesn't watch it, to that of someone who thinks it's disgusting because it is disgusting. You might be like, oh, Matt, what do you mean it's disgusting? Like, boobs and ass, that's attractive, right? That's hot. Dude, not when it's fake. Not when it's a porn star moaning for some other dude. Not when it's a porn star moaning for the freaking camera because she knows she's going to get paid more money. That's not hot. That's not attractive. That's disgusting. Sure, a naked woman in real life in your actual bed with you, yeah, fuck yeah. I don't even know why I had to explain that. Like, come on, dude. You know this. Man, my voice. Alright, the next way that I quit porn for good is I just got rid of my triggers. Everyone knows that they have triggers, okay? It's usually social media. And at the time, I actually didn't have any social media, but I did have Reddit on my phone. Does that count as social media? Reddit? Anyway, I had Reddit on my phone, and we all know what happens on Reddit. You know, there's all sorts of subreddits of porn. And for me, it was a big trigger. I would see the Reddit app in my phone and think, maybe I can take a quick peek, start scrolling down the feed and see if I can find something that sparks my interest here. And so I would. And it always led me to relapsing. Always. Find what is fucking you up and get rid of it. It's common sense, dude. You've probably heard this before, but like, take action. Do it. Get rid of the apps. Unfollow the Instagram baddies that you keep fucking double tapping and drooling over. Like, dude, stop fantasizing over that shit. It was so obvious to me, like, all right, bro, just get rid of Reddit then. If this is gonna keep fucking you over, get rid of it. So I finally deleted it, and then I stopped watching it. I stopped going back to it. But the biggest thing that helped me was that mindset shift, that identity shift. And this comes from practice. This comes from taking the time to actually read what you wrote for yourself, actually shifting your identity and believing in it. And I'm not gonna lie, you will mess up. You've heard my story. I messed up fucking countless times. But I didn't give up. I kept going. I knew I had to beat this addiction. You're not alone in this addiction, by the way. There are millions of men struggling with this shit. That's why I'm making this video. I almost had to get upset with myself. A lot of people on the internet are like, don't beat yourself up. It'll be fine. Just keep going forward. Yeah, that's great advice. But at the same time, for me, what worked is actually just like getting upset with myself and realizing, dude, if you don't fucking stop going on the hub, you'll never achieve your goals. You'll never even attract a girl into your life. Like, think about it. If you keep watching porn, think about where your life is going to end up. I started thinking about these things. I did. I realized if I keep doing this, I'm going to stay stuck. I'm going to stay a loser. I'm going to stay socially anxious, socially awkward, forever. Like, constantly reminding yourself of this is so powerful. Now, after I built up some level of momentum, where it's like, all right, damn, I'm like a few weeks off of this shit. Here's where a very underrated practice, I guess we could call it, will help you quit it for good. And this is what I did. I would speak to people. I was working at this point in my life and I was going to school. So I had a lot of social interaction with people. And before it was like I stuck to myself, headphones in, didn't want to talk to anybody. But then I realized, I'm going to actually just branch out and try to speak to people more. And I'm going to look them in the eye. So I made a conscious effort at work to talk to people and specifically talk to the girls, even if I wasn't attracted to them, because honestly I wasn't. But just having this social connection, practicing your speaking skills, practicing your social skills, practicing speaking to girls who you're not even attracted to. It's good for us. We as men need to be speaking to girls instead of trapping yourself in your room and no, get out in the real world. So at work, that is what I would do. And I would practice specifically looking them in the eye. And I know it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to look people in the eye, especially when you're a porn addict. But forcing yourself to do it, it feels so good. You realize, damn, I am connected to everybody. Social connection feels amazing. I don't need to get my connection through a screen, through pixels. I can get my connection in the real world. So challenge yourself, man. Challenge yourself to talk to people. That really helped me. I'm not gonna lie. And I remember actually going so far as to like, after work, all right, I'm gonna go to the grocery store today. And when I speak to the cashier, I'm gonna ask him how he's doing, ask her how she's doing, whoever it may be, and look them in the eye. Practice these social skills. It sounds so cringe. But coming from someone who used to be socially anxious, I needed to do these things. I used to be sometimes scared to even go to the grocery store, bro. And now look at me, I'm freaking speaking to a camera with 40K subs, whatever. And it's like, I've made so much progress. It's beautiful. Used to be scared to speak up in class. Used to be scared to walk the halls because people were judging me. That was because of porn. Straight up. So I'd practice. I'd look people in the eyes. I'd talk to people. And it's so beautiful when you're able to do this. It's wonderful. It's normal. It feels good. It made me realize, damn, I don't want to ever go back to porn. I don't want to ever go back to living a life of being anxious all the time. I like being connected to people. That's a very underrated way to stop watching porn for good, is to just talk to people. Get out in the real world, man. I'm telling you. Don't try to quit porn and trap yourself in your room. It's not going to work. And specifically, speak to girls that you're not even attracted to. Because think about it. There's no pressure. It's just like you're practicing. You're practicing talking to them like normal human beings. You're getting your brain away from that porn brain where you think your teacher's going to magically fuck you. That brain, no, now you're just speaking to girls like they're normal human beings. One of the other things that really helped me quit porn was just recognizing that I'm never going to attract the girl that I want to attract if I keep watching it. Like, it's that simple. Your girlfriend, your future girlfriend, your future wife does not want someone who's a whacker, does not want someone who is addicted to porn. So I recognize that. At the same time, when I meet a girl, I want to be able to have sex with her, don't I? So it's like, reminding myself of this greatly helped. But like I said in the beginning, the biggest thing was shifting my identity to that of someone who doesn't watch porn. And the way I did that is I took my phone, I wrote down these sentences in my notes, and read it consistently. Whenever I felt like going back to it, I would read this note. Oh yeah, it does make me feel like a loser. Okay, boom, why would I go to it then? Why would I watch it that day? Later on, you get another urge, go back to this note. It's got to be your guide. Over time, it's like, I have shifted my identity because I've read the sentence, I don't watch porn 1,000, a million, however many times. I don't watch porn. That's not who I am. It's gross. It's disgusting. And I actually believe it. In the beginning, you're not going to believe it. I'm telling you, from experience, you're not going to believe it. You're going to think, this is dumb. It's not working. And yeah, you're going to fuck up. That's part of the process. You got this, bro. Last thing I'll leave you with is, do you want to trade your future? Do you want to trade your goals, your dreams, your future wife for 5 minutes of pleasure, or maybe like an hour of pleasure? If you're anything like me, I used to scour the internet for a couple hours trying to find those perfect videos, watching porn for fucking 1 to 2 hours at a time. If you're anything like me, maybe you're like that. Do you want to trade your future, your goals, your dreams for pleasure, for fake ass on the internet? You want to trade your future for that? I hope the answer is no. It definitely is no if you're still watching this video. Much love, bro. I hope you related to my story. I hope my message today helped you. And with that said, like the video if you want. Comment if you want. All the YouTube stuff, please, bro. I appreciate it. Spread this message more to other men who are struggling just like yourself. Anyway, enough YouTube shit. I will see you in the next video. Peace.